What's up, everybody? Josh here again, and today we have a Week 15 content patch update. Let's see what they added this week, shall we? So we got Icarus Week 15, The Hunt. Improvements to hunting and animals. 2 new missions, new consumables gathered from cave worms, and bug fixes. This week brings improvements to hunting animals and introducing a new group of consumables gathered from cave worms, along with 2 new missions. These 2 missions, Unearthed Research and Cryogenic Research, are available immediately, with Unearthed Research unlocking the ability to harvest scales from cave worms to turn into new bow, knife, and spear scale weapons. There are also new consumables from existing animals, with giant steaks and fatty T-bones now dropping from hunted creatures. So dive in, have a read, and then jump in game and get hunting. Animal harvesting. A range of new consumables from hunted prey add variety to the food pool, giving new buffs and balancing hunting with the improvements to farming from the past few updates. These meat groups are considered rare and will have lower drop rates and higher yield in return. From elephants and mammoths, you can now harvest giant steaks. Fatty T-bones can drop from various bears, and game meat drops from medium-sized prey such as deer and buffalo. There is also soft meat from baby deer and rabbits, and stringy meat from predators such as wolves and jaguars. Also look out for new white meat from boars, something we'll be expanding in other species in the future. And don't forget the boar bacon. Alongside new animal drops, we've added systems for drying out meats to create consumables that give different buffs and benefits. Drying racks will allow you to turn different cuts of meat into more options than what a campfire or furnace would provide. Check them out when you hop in game. An exciting new addition to the game are harvestable scales from cave worms, which introduce a whole new tier of weaponry. Scales will drop from slave cave worms, which can be used in crafting new weaponry, similar to how bone weaponry is created. However, to unlock these new weapons, players first have to complete the new Unearthed Research mission, which unlocks the ability to forge these weapons. These weapons have a special benefit of causing the poison affliction on impact, helping you down tougher foes over long chases. We decided to move away from generic prime meat and expand this into the creature group specific meats. Each will have their own unique buff to further expand the way players can prepare with their ideal foods before they set out adventuring Icarus. Jake, Vanguard Engineer. And they also had new missions. This week brings 2 fresh missions to the game. One of these is the next step in an existing quest line, and the other introduces our newest tier of scale weaponry. Unearthed Research. In this mission, the UDA is increasing their planetary research using brand new technology. You will be required to fill and activate a sample analyzer in order to research new recipes derived from native resources on Icarus. You will be rewarded a copy of these new recipes for your troubles. And Cryogenic Research. In this mission, Citadel has launched a new investigation to gather information about potential exotic mutation in animals living on Icarus. You'll be required to retrieve a sample from specific preserved creatures. Due to the nature of their preservation, these specimens may be difficult to access. And then we have the changelog here. We're going to go through this and visually do what the most important things are. Some items we won't include, but I will have a link in the description down below with the full changelog and this full article as well. So they've added a drying rack, and this is a new processing structure that allows you to turn rare meats into its dried variant for preservation. And as you see, you can just put these meats into the drying rack and it will become the dried variant of that meat. As you can see, they added the giant steak, game meat, stringy meat, white meat, soft meat, and fatty T-bone. They've also added bacon into the game as well. You get bacon from boars. And it's a 100% drop chance. So as you can see, they added the Cryogenic Research and the Unearthed Research. Both of them look like our hardcore mission. This one may be a little bit easier as it's a 2 skull and this one's a 4 skull. It gives quite a bit of Ren and extra exotics as well for completing the mission. And of course, this one right here will be the one that actually gets you the new recipes whenever you complete it. As you can see here, Cave worms now drop little sacks, and you'll see a poison sack and some worm scale. There also seems to be fewer cave worms than before if you're solo. Oh. Buffaloes will now attack you. Oh, hello. They fixed several crashes. Concrete now takes a lot less time to make without water. It was 25 seconds dry, 20 seconds wet. Now it's 10 seconds dry, 5 seconds wet. They fixed some exotic deposit spawn locations. What does this mean? Well, for my sources, this means that they fixed the third exotic vein spawning in these missions. So maybe we could have a third exotic vein per mission now. We'll check it out. The pistol can now be repaired. They fixed where not so many trees fall around you during storms now. They fixed an issue where deployables would sometimes disappear when reloaded. They added a unique audio for falling burnt trees. And you can get critical hits again on cave worms. But now, as long as the water pump has power, it will run. And that's it for this week, guys. Don't forget, if you like what you see, to like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And hopefully we'll see you next time. Peace.